Alright guys, this is my review of the Tamarack Pro 103 by Lifetime, guys. This is a Lifetime kayak. It's a 10-foot 3-inch kayak. I just picked it up. I've only had it for about a week and a half. Just want to kind of take you guys around and show you guys what I'm working with here. But you can tell I've already made a couple of mods to it. There's been a couple of forums of research and things that I've done that are going to hopefully make my life easier with it. It is a smaller kayak, but I wanted to do my review on it and I wanted to get into kayak fishing. So you got to start somewhere. Unfortunately, the way my bank account is set up, I have to transfer some from my savings to my checking to try to afford one of those $5,000 Hobie. So I can't really do that right now. I'm not really in that position right now. So I wanted to get into kayak fishing though. I didn't want to let money be a reason why I can't get into kayak fishing and enjoy the outdoors. So this is a great budget kayak, guys. You can find them, I believe, somewhere between $500 $600 now. You may have to look and you might find an even better deal, or you might get a used one, something like that. I don't know. I wanted a brand new one, warranty, everything included. I wanted that. It is my first kayak, so if something go wrong, I need somebody I can call that's gonna fix something. But I did get this kayak, guys. I was able to pick it up off of Amazon. They got a couple of ways that you can get one of these off Amazon. I think you can get one maybe Walmart or Dick's Sporting Goods. Any of like your, I hear it referred to as like a box store or something. Any of your box stores, you can get it from there. So this is my kayak though. This is it. So I've got a couple of things going. I've added a little crate here. I've done a couple of things. I picked up some little lights here at Walmart just in case I do want to go out early in the morning or I'm out late in the evening. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but that may be. So I just want to be prepared for that. Sorry, I got to clean it out. You got the rod holders here. Like I said, I added these seat raisers. You can get them off of line. They're like 20 bucks. You can get the seat raisers. Pretty easy. You got your straps right here to carry it. Like I said, 57 pounds, pretty light. This to keep your paddle in there. You got your tracks right here. I took the rod. It comes with like a rod holder. I took that out. It just gets in my way every time. So I took that out. I just put my rods behind me, or I just don't carry that much stuff. It's got a little compartment here, storage. I put a couple of baits and stuff in there for what I do. As you guys can already tell, I got a seat cushion in mine. I put a seat cushion right here, and I put a seat cushion on the back. I'm trying to be as frugal as possible with this right now. I will get like a one-piece seat thing that I can put in there, but the seat's actually pretty comfortable. The seat's actually pretty comfortable. You guys can see I got a catch board going on here. This is what I'm using as the catch board. It's got these feet things here. You just pull them up. You can tell, guys, I've been out in the kayak. My kayak ain't gonna be but so pretty. I would wash it today, but it's windy. So the little feet things, you pull on this little strap and pull it out for your feet. A buddy at the ramp that I ran into, gave me this little rope here to keep my board from flying out. I added the little like foam things underneath of my board, so my board actually floats. My catch board actually floats, but I also got the rope as well. You can never be too careful. People always say something about these seat clips. They're literally just little clips, and the seat just pops right out like that. Pretty easy. I guess some people like it, some people don't. I don't know. I haven't had enough to worry about it. I did grab this little net though, guys. This little net, it's like from Placino. I know a lot of people use the yak gear with the extension and things like that, but I like this little Placino one, guys. It has a little deal here where you just pop it down and then the net will fold up. You can literally put this bad boy like in your pocket. Like, it folds up really good on there. I can't show you guys with one hand and do it, but it literally folds up. I am going to show you guys. So it's this little net right here. You can extend it out if you want, so it'll come out a little farther if you needed to. That's just what I thought. Maybe it won't. Hold on. It definitely will. Hold on. I don't know what I'm doing. All right. So, anyways, it has a belt clip here in case you need to carry it around with you. I guess to bank fish, you put a belt clip on. But this little part right here, you literally just snap that down and fold it. And this is the size of your net. It's literally this small. You slide it right up there, pops down, locks right into place. And it's plenty enough space to get you a nice sized bass in here. I caught a couple of nice ones in there yesterday without this net and using a tiny little bait I was using. It would have been a dangerous situation, but this net's really good. Usually I run my little net right there. I put my board. I usually run the net like underneath of here. Get it ready. I put the net usually I actually sit the net like right on top of that. That's usually what I do. I usually set the net right on top of that. I put the board right here. I put my feet on top. I'd like a better place for the board. I'm thinking like underneath the seat or something, but I gotta raise the seat up if I want to do that. So I'd like to put the board somewhere else, but it's okay for right now. Like I said, you got the tracks. You got these things to hold it, lift it up. Obviously, some people like the ones that are molded in there, but obviously you got the chance of this pulling off or busting something like that. But anyways, it works fine for me right now. You got the bungee cords up front. I usually put some shoes or something up there. I picked up a little kayak paddle from Walmart. I definitely think I need to invest in a better paddle though. This paddle is not. My arms are tired, like tired. Now, from what I'm reading, if I invest in a better paddle, I shouldn't have that problem. So I think I needed to be longer, so I don't have to reach so far to hit the water. And I think it needs to be lighter weight and better construction because this thing's killing me. So that's my next investment is that. You got the seat. You got to kind of finesse the seat to get the things underneath to lock in place and whatnot. But I've made my own little anchor. I'm gonna get another one, but this is actually a magnet fishing tool. I don't recommend this for anybody because the magnet could get stuck down there and then you're literally stuck to the bottom because of some piece of metal down there on the bottom. So I don't recommend this, but I wanted to use something to keep me still because the wind was blowing pretty bad. So I just put that together with the rope. And these spikes, actually, they're pretty bad if you get going sideways or whatever. And it got all tangled up in all my stuff. Like my leash here got all tangled up in it. Like it was rough. But it did keep me still. It did actually keep me still. And I actually was able to catch some fish because I wasn't blowing all around. So I definitely need some form of anchor in here. I've looked into the anchor trolley system and all that. You know, I may invest in something like that. People say that's like the best investment you can do for kayaks is that anchor trolley system. Set it up, run it along here, put it on the back, just drop it off. That's pretty cool. I've got a bucket, a crate here that I bought with an old kayak that I had. I've just been using the crate. I keep a lot of essentials in here. So I keep a backup life vest in addition to my main life vest, a little paddle in case my paddle goes bye-bye, a rope to tie myself up to the ramp, or tie myself somewhere if I need a rope to do anything, literally pull myself back or whatever. I got this little strap because I pull it with the little kayak wheel cart thing, and I put this on around the wheel cart to put it in there. I got a couple of baits and stuff just sitting here loose in the bag. Food, always recommend a pair of scissors just in case I do need to cut something, cut some rope or cut literally anything. Here's that rod holder I was telling you about, guys. So the rod holder, it just goes right in here, screws in. It literally just slides right in here when you can get it to do. It slides right in there like that. So that's the rod holder that comes with it. Like I said, I didn't want to use it at all personally. I just didn't like it. I bring a little towel with me typically, usually to wipe down the boat before I put it back in the car. Wipe down the bottom, and in case I got to carry it out the back, I got a red towel specifically. Like I said, you got the rod holders there, the seat, and that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much it. I got it on a trailer right now, but I'm actually able to, based on the size, I could actually fit this right inside of my car. And I just slide it right inside of my Nissan, and I roll. And that's pretty much it. That's how I got it set up. That's what I do with it. So my initial thoughts on it, guys. So I'm actually gonna take this inside and tell you guys my thoughts on it. But all right, everyone, we're back inside. I felt like I finished this up inside. It is really windy and really cold out there. But I wanted to kind of give my actual thought on the actual kayak. So it, for what it is, for under $600, maybe $650, maybe $550, maybe $500 kayak, it, because I don't have any experience with any other types of kayaks, from what I see, it is phenomenal for the price and what I get. Now, there might be some other ones out there that are exponentially better. I just don't have that experience to tell you. I can only tell you about what I've done so far. Now, I will say it's phenomenal in what I get, but from what I see and what I see these other guys out here doing with their kayaks, obviously it leaves a lot to be desired in the realm of being able to kayak fish and be successful and run around and do these things. You noticed already that I'm doing mods. I literally just got it, and I couldn't even fish out of it just getting it. There were a couple things I had to do before I even felt like even getting out there in the water. So that's mainly for the fishing side of it. I want to add some stuff in there to make sure my fishing is, I have my best chance at being successful while I'm on the water. But it does move around. It can scoot around on the water. But if that wind picks up at all, you are going to go sideways, backwards, around, and it's not, and I'm a light guy, guys. I probably weigh like 150 pounds. Like, you're going to get spun around. So I'm literally trying to look at a tree. I pull up on a tree. It'll either scoot too far, too close, or it'll just stop short because the wind starts blowing. One thing I noticed is that when I crank a crankbait or choose a chatterbait, the kayak will go the way of the crankbait or the way of the chatterbait. I guess maybe people already know that, but if I'm cranking to the left and I'm pulling my bait towards me, the kayak will start facing that way. If I go the other way, it'll start facing that way. If I use a really vibrating kind of bait, probably if I did like some deep cranking, it would literally probably pull the kayak. So One thing to be mindful of, because I pull up on an area, I'm like, let me throw this crankbait. Next thing I know, I'm pitching over here, and the boat's now shifting over this way. I was like, okay, you got to be kidding me. So you got to be mindful of that with your cast. You sit kind of low unless you do that mod where you raise up your seat. You sit kind of low, so seeing the stumps and the brush and the stuff running, the laydowns and stuff, seeing that clearly to be able to pitch at it clearly, a little bit tough. So you might want to get a seat cushion or something in there to raise you up just a little bit. Unless you're a taller guy, I'm also 5'6", so I'm $150 and 5'6". I'm short and I'm light, so my kayak is moving all over the place, and I can't really see good. So I got the little seat cushion to raise myself up. That'll help, and I added those back seat risers to hopefully help me be able to see a little bit better of what I'm actually target fishing versus blind casting. I like to see targets and then pitch at the target. I'm able to do it just fine, but I can make it work. But it's probably an easier way to do it. Definitely get a paddle that's quality, because that paddle thing that I got, whatever I got, is like $40 from Walmart. That thing is, I don't think that's where it's at. I'm gonna look for a better paddle, but that's not even kayak related. As far as build quality, it came in the mail. It looked good. It was packaged good. There wasn't a bunch. I noticed some people get a bunch of scratches and dings all down the side. None of that was the case. It came. The dude dropped it off. He rolled out. It was good. Packaged well. Pieces are there. All the pieces are there. They're supposed to be there. The rod holders, I like kind of where they're angled a little bit. It gives me just a little bit tilt back so I don't get a crankbait stuck in my hoodie. Plenty of room for storage. That little middle compartment is great for throwing some baits in there for the day, to just use some plastics or some chatterbaits or crankbaits. Just put them all in there, and I'm good to go with getting my baits. The tracks for the rods, I feel like it needs to be a little longer, personally. I feel like I'm reaching a little bit far to get to it, but it's still good, though. It's still good for what comes on it, and you can always change those out yourself if you want to do that. I didn't want to drill holes in my boat when I had it. I definitely don't want to drill holes in no kayak. But I'll see. That may change. The straps, they've been fine. The lightweightness of it, I've been able to pick it up just fine. I do have to take the crate out the back, and then I can pick it up just fine. When I put the crate in the back, it does get a little bit heavier than I feel like it should be. So I've got to figure that out, because I'm like, I don't want that much weight in the back. I am looking at adding a graph. I'm going to figure out how to get the graph on there, where to run the battery to. There's a ton of videos on it. I'm going to watch those and check that out. If y'all have a video that you know where installing the graphs on that you know was really helpful for you, maybe leave that in the comments. Help me out, man. I do plan on installing a graph. Right now, I've been fishing blind, and I've been catching the mess out of bass. Just with no graphs. I know no depth unless I use my rod, or I can see the bottom. And I know no temperatures. I got none of that. So I may add a temperature, just buy a little temperature gauge, or I may actually get a little depth finder and temperature gauge, like a little Piranha Max, or something like that. Just something real small. Throw it in there, lightweight, low battery. Throw it in there, just because I don't want to mess up my weight thing that I got right now. And then I'm just gonna roll with it, guys. That's pretty much what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna roll with it from there. So I'm thankful. I think it's an amazing little deal. I also too, I've stood up in it. I know some people want to do a stand up deal. I've stood up in it and fished. I literally stood up and started pitching at laydowns and pitching at this rock I was trying to get to, things like that. I've stood up in it. You got to have good balance, though. I'm going to tell you that right now. You can't just stand up and be like, no, it's not. When you go, you're going to fall right out. You got to stand up. If you can stand up in it, but you want to have good balance, but you can stand up in it. It is fine. It is fine for standing up in it. My statements have not been approved by anybody. This is just my personal opinion. Don't use it. If you fall, that's on you. Okay. But I could stand up in it. Let's put it that way. I could stand up in it, and once I got my legs about me, it was okay. I could pitch around and flip just fine. The problem is, like I said, when I'm throwing a crankbait or a chatterbait and I'm standing up and I'm reeling my boat, instead of positioning me like perfect like I was, next thing I know, now I'm facing this way, but I want to pitch this way. So to face this way and then throw back that way, very, very sketchy. You could easily, when you launch, a little wave or something catch you and you're going over. So you don't want to do that, especially not in this cold water stuff. But overall, I think it is a great little kayak for the money. Lifetime, I think you did a great job on it to build the quality. Lifetime does have a lot of quality products, guys. So I really think they did good. I enjoy it. I've noticed some reviews on it. A lot of people speak really highly of it. It's the Tamarack Pro 103, guys. It does have a few more features than like a couple of the other ones that they got. It's got a few more features, so I really like it. I think it's good. I'm excited for it. I got in it, and I literally just did well in something that I hopped in as well for myself. So, and I got another tournament coming up. I'm already entering kayak tournaments, just like that. Got it. I'm entering tournaments. Let's go. Let's see what we can do. No excuses. I'm paddling. I'm getting out there. My next move, though, will be a pedal kayak. I do not want to troll the motor on the kayak at all. My next move will be a pedal kayak. So I have the pedal and the paddle. And then probably 12 foot and a trailer. So that's going to be the next move, is the trailer and the 12 feet. I still want something that's lightweight that I can still carry in case I need to carry it. But that's probably gonna be my next move. But this one right now is great. I'm very thankful for it. I think it's pretty awesome, and I'm very excited to get on the water. I absolutely love kayak fishing. I absolutely love being out in the kayak, being outdoors, right there on the water, right, like literally, it is amazing. It's an amazing feeling, just being out there. Honestly, when the fish jumps out the water and he could almost jump at you, right, it's amazing. I absolutely love it. So if you've never done it, I definitely encourage you to give it a try. Give it a try and see what you think. But I absolutely love it. I cannot wait to get out there on the kayak pretty much every single day. I love it, love it, love it. And two, I'm just in control of where I go and what goes on in the kayak. So you guys know I fish a lot of BFLs. I'm a co-angler a lot of times. I have no say on where we go or what we do. This gives me an opportunity to get back to like I was when I had my boat last year this same time, where I could go anywhere I wanted. Now I'm in the kayak and go anywhere I want. I can go wherever my arms can take me. I can go, and my day rise and falls based on what I do for my day. So I love it. It's phenomenal. I'm super excited, and I'm just going to keep on pushing, guys. So thanks for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Be sure to like the video if you would like the video, and go from there. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. This has been my review of the Lifetime Tamarack Pro 103. Lifetime. Thank you, Lifetime. I'm on the water now. Let's go.